Hey, good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Hot topic here lately, um, related to, Ukraine and Russia. And so the question comes up, in many military minds, are we ready? Do we stand ready for war? Great question, warranted question, and I'd like to give you my spin on it, my opinion, and how to get there if you're not there. So, I mean, first of all, back in the 90s, before the 9/11 hit and everything, one of the things that we were not good at in the units where I was in the infantry was urban operations. Actually, it was called mount training back then, movement over urban terrain. And the problem was there were so many SOPs and so many different ways of skinning the cat that when we would try to do we would usually just argue about it, and the training wasn't very successful. So we would mainly train, in the woods, guerrilla warfare, Vietnam style woodline training for the infantry, of course. So two takeaways I want you to have: troop lean procedures. Memorize those. Look them up. 8 troop lean procedures. Know them. Know your skill level 1 task. All right. Know battle drill 1 alpha. Okay. It was the old FM 7-8. I forget what it's called now, but the old battle drill 1 alpha. Basically, that teaches you how to maneuver over land to seize an objective on ground. Okay. If you're not infantry, that's fine, but learn those things. The 8 troop lean procedures will apply all the way up through E7 to help you lead others. Okay, very important. Skill of 1 task. We should always know them. Okay, we should know how to provide care under fire. We should know how to navigate, shoot, move, communicate, all those things. Okay, skill of 1 task. So that's kind of your baseline. All right. When 9/11 hit, and we're doing nothing but, urban operations in desert land. Okay. There's not a lot of, there's not woodline. There's no woodline. Okay. So at Moab site, we started taking it pretty seriously, and we started being more productive with our mount training. It's now urban. I think it's just urban operations. It's called they dropped the mount acronym. I can't remember what year. All right. And then even in basic training AIT, when I become a drill sergeant later on in 2006 and 7, we applied it there, and it was successful. We were able to train the trainee IAT soldiers pretty successfully, urban operation training. I think everybody's taking it serious because the war going on at the time demanded it. All right. So what is my point? Situation dictates, are we ready? Well, the situation dictates to a point, okay? We talk about getting chances, all right? Man, I'm glad I got a second chance. I'm glad I got a third chance, in life, at whatever I'm trying to do. You think about it, the military probably gives us more chances than anything in life, all right? Because there's a teaching methodology out there. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you. Then I'm going to tell you what I taught you. Or it can be an AAR, all right? So there's 3 chances when you really think about it. You've already had 3 chances when you're stepping up to the plate to attempt a task, right? I mean, once you start practical exercise, you're like 3 chances, right? Or maybe you're only chance number 2 during the practical exercise, because we may not be to the part of I'm going to tell you what I taught you, okay? So think about that, and then you get multiple chances beyond that. So how do you, if you're worried about being ready, that's natural. A little anxiety is good, and it probably means that something is about to happen, okay, or you might go somewhere. It's those instincts. I say it all the time. Trust your instincts. I had those going on too. I had those going on, butterflies in the stomach, those types of things. Upon deploying in 2003, okay? But just know that we could worry about this and debate this forever and ever. And you're always going to be trying to supervise and refine, okay, everything you do to be ready for war, all right? But we got to set our differences aside, and we got to be mentally prepared so we can be physically prepared, okay? You got to always make sure the home front's ready, make sure the family's good, okay? This is where FRG can come in play, come to be important. You know, setting up your power of attorney, your will, all those things come into play. All right. So it's important and inherent upon us to stay green and ready. Be a ready force. All right. And it is so proud. You should be so proud to serve your country. All right. There's in many ways there's just nothing like serving your country. Yeah, it's hard at times, man. It sucks at times. Yeah, they piss us off at times. You know, the Army screwed me again. Yep, it happens, okay, and it's going to happen. But you know what? The private sector out there does the same thing. It's just the difference is, you know, we're salary in the Army on the Army dime, and things can get really tough and ugly at times. All right, but don't beat yourself up. Don't second guess yourself so much about being ready that you put yourself as a target. Okay? That's not smart either. So just trust your instincts and go study, go practice whatever it is you think you need to practice. All right? Care under fire is very important. All right? All right, so people first, okay, the people first strategy that's going on, okay? First of all, people first is really tied to getting after suicide and harassment, okay, and toxic situations. That's really what it's getting after. If you ask me, we've been people first for years, over a decade, as a matter of fact, okay? You've got to lead others the way that you should be led, okay? There's no room for abuse, but it's not go give everybody a hug, okay? It's not kick everybody down all the time. It's being that realistic leader, all right, of troops. Okay, you don't have to say please and thank you for everything, all right? Got to consider radio etiquette. Radio etiquette, you ain't got no time for please and thank you, all right? Hey you, this is me. I need you at point B right now. All right, run, go. Okay, order a march. Let's go. All right. So don't over dramatize things, embellish things. Okay, keep it real. Keep it real, because war is very real and unforgiving. Okay. So those are just some things on how to stay ready, how to be ready, okay? Have you done everything that you can do up till now? Well, if you haven't, it's not the end of the world, okay? Just make a list. Make a list of your strengths and weaknesses. Make a list of your unit strengths and weaknesses, all right? And get after it at every opportunity. There used to be a saying, we need to utilize every second and every minute and every hour of every day until it's go time. Okay? That's what we need to be looking at within to prepare ourselves for the inevitable. All right? And it's true. It's true. I know we get lazy. I know we take breaks. I know we go out by smoke pits and bash the Army and make jokes and stuff. Okay? But really, honestly, as a force, we can't be lazy. We can't be lazy. We can't linger too long. All right? You got to get after it. You got to get after it. So you'll know you're going when you're going. Okay? You'll know you're going when you're going. Typically, you get alerted. Then you get mobilized. Then you get deployed. All right. I know active duty is already, you know, they're it's like riding a bike for those guys. Okay. So It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Just remember the fundamentals, the basics. Never lose sight of the basics. All right, get your canteens filled, your Camelbacks filled. Leave the aluminum water bottles for the gym at the gym or at home. All right, because your canteen's going to be valuable for when you're wearing a protective mask, or if you are. All right, I'd have to get rid of the beard. Man. So somebody asked me the other day, "Are you ready to come out of retirement to deploy?" Well, sure. Uncle Sam calls me up. I mean, I really don't have a choice. I'll go. And then I ask the question: are you all ready? Is everybody ready? Is everybody currently serving ready? Okay? And if you think not, if you're worried, if it's got butterflies going in your stomach, that's natural and that's okay, but it's not okay too. All right? Means you're probably lacking something. Probably need to get the crew together and strike up the band, and get some play action going. Okay? Prepare. All right? So that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. And hopefully this helps. I know it's generalized. You're like, man, what can I use there? True lean procedures, that's what you can use. Thinking 2 levels up where you're at, okay? That E4, can you do that E6's job today? E6, can you do the E8's job today? All that comes into play. Lieutenant, can you be a major today? All right? Yes, it's real, okay? Those things, buddy aid. All right. The old search and seizure, okay, of the enemies. All right. Rules of engagement. What are the rules of engagement going to be? I don't know. Okay. You'll get those issued to you at some point. Usually get them around time you get a safety brief going into mobilization, deployment, going into third world countries. You typically, it's one of those briefings. Try and stay awake, stay alert, stay alive. Cool? So, anyway, I just wanted to talk about it. Try to relax, get in shape, stay in shape. You shouldn't have to be getting in shape. You should be maintaining, staying in shape. And then when you go through the old body armor on, it'll cause you to hurt for a little bit because you're not used to wearing it. But then you'll buck up and you'll get strong again at wearing the body armor, and it'll be second nature too. Okay. So just think about those things. Prepare your family. I wouldn't tell them. I mean, unless you're getting a mobilization order or something, you might discuss, the what ifs a little bit if you were to deploy. Is the house ready? Can the spouse or whoever at home take care of your stuff? So, all right, folks, that's it. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would, and leave some comments below. All right, take care.